On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Addict so, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex so, crypto. Alex so, crypto. Alex so, crypto. Alex so, crypto. What you know about juice? Making the moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an outer gang with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Help another trader, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. You heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex so, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex so, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex so, crypto. Fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex so, crypto. Alex so, crypto. Alex so, crypto. Alex so, crypto. Alex so, crypto.
Sometimes I'm just like, what are we going to say today? How are we going to make it entertaining for the folks? Are we going to talk about cursive writing? What about big green candles? What about some market cipher? Like, this is big trouble right here. Big trouble. Yes, I still wear children's shirts. Yes, I do not wear a suit and try to say I'm a financial advisor. I press buy and sell just like all of you guys and make money. We got to love Taz though, right? We got to love the spit shine. If you know Space Jam. And sometimes we got to go off of, off the top. Doing some TA on all your guys' favorite things. It's always an honor and a privilege to have you guys, the Otter gang in the chat, supporting the channel. And hopefully I can give you guys some alpha, some ideas, some trading insights to help you be profitable. I mean, it's pretty simple. However, trading is not meant to be easy. We are here to try to earn a profit, put probabilities in our corner, manage risk, but not only that, we need to manage our emotions. Now, I can be pretty emotional when it comes to trading, but I have some tips for you guys today. Some tips for you guys. I guess I have some hardships that I've learned and learned from that I can help you guys figure out. So you guys don't have to make as many mistakes. That's why we're here. We are a community, traders helping traders, okay? And we like to have a good giggle at the same time. We have an amazing, amazing Discord full of like-minded people. We even have a couple of misfits, okay? But overall, we're pretty kind and loving, this community. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you guys. What's going on? Crypto Wanderer, he says, smash the like, everybody. Let's fucking go, okay? Sometimes we swear here, sometimes we don't. Watch your P's and Q's, right? Good afternoon, Magnum DeFi. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's It's actually quite nice here. The sun is out. I just hit some golf balls. I'm not going to lie. I went out and hit some golf balls. You got to touch grass sometimes. Because I've been doing the basement renovation, and guess what? We're moving in. Okay, we're moving in. Finished the kitchen, finished the floor, finished the drywall, finished the baseboards. Let me see if I can send you guys a picture in the Discord. Now, we do have an update video going out that I will get to. Here, let me find some pictures for you guys here. I took some before the stream started, okay? Now, everybody can laugh at the couch that we have down here from 1960, okay? I'm not going to show you my bedroom because that's where the magic happens. That's where baby Otter and Amy with baby resides, okay? Now, I have shared it in the Discord. Let's go and take a look, okay? We can go and take a look. But before we do that, I'm going to say hello to everyone. What's going on, Keto RXD, one of the queens? We know you're a queen now. DL, what's going on? Stuff I like. Hey, what's going on? Blockchain Gaming. Chris Klein, let's get this baby Bay Otter gang. I love your enthusiasm, Chris Klein. And yes, I did properly try to pronunciate my questions in the poll. I even used apostrophes. Now, if I did that for Mrs. Otter, she'd be shocked and she would think I had an imposter, probably kidnapped, because she knows I do not put any type of punctuation on my messages. But I did it for you, Chris. TRD Farmers in the chat. What's going on, man? Leafs game 6, man. Can we win? We'll have to see. Curtis Neal, what's going on? Jeanette, hope you're doing well. Jorn Besser. Good to see all you legends in here. Pablo Chuco, what's going on? Como estás? Food Forest, what's going on? Jorn Besser. L. Jones, Nick Musgrave. Alexander G. Darren does things. B. Jorn or Bjorn, however you want to call him. We appreciate you being here. Jonathan Schaefer's in the chat. You guys better behave yourselves, okay? He's lurking and working. Crypto Pollo Cluck Cluck motherfuckers. I gotta say it every time, man. Andy Lee, God bless you. Thank you for coming through. Dave Digital in the chat. David Brumbelow, Discord. Is that disheveled for short for this cord? Oh, you're going to get me all mixed up with my words. And what's going on, Scott? Good to see you guys. You're all lurking and working, okay? You're all lurking and working. It's good to see you guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. I know I am. Because we're getting a little bit of a pushback. Am I supposed to share that picture as well? Farmer? I can't share that on the live. I'm not going to share your beautiful stomach with everyone. Let's go. So you got my ancient dinosaur couch here, okay? This is the one. Look at this thing. It folds out, okay? But you can see the walls, the windows are all done. You can see our beautiful kitchen is all done, okay? I did backsplash, the tiles, the cabinets, the countertop, all that good stuff, okay? The floor, oh my God, what a floor. And there's the run into our bedroom. Now, we will have an update video, but everything is pretty much done. Pot lights, all that good stuff, so looking good. If you want to see Naked Farmer, you can scroll down, but I'm not going to do that to the live. Okay, I won't do that to you guys because he's down below. If I scroll down, you'll see him. So if you want to see Farmer's naked self, just go into the Discord. And don't forget to like and subscribe because of Farmer's beautiful picture. What's good, fam? Says Verified Trader. Good to see you. Looking great, says David Brumbelow. Yeah, it is, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. We've worked really hard on getting this done. The timeline, I believe, was beginning of April. End of April, Mrs. Otter? End of April, start of May. So we have followed through on our word. Okay? What's the best part about it, guys, is because I haven't been trading that much because I've been working. However, we'll be back and we'll be trading with a vigor of intensity. But nonetheless, you know, Kyle has held you guys up. Kyle has been giving you guys good trade signals. BTC long today, amazing stuff. I've been giving you the levels, okay? Levels are good. I know I haven't been giving you signals as much, but I've been giving you the levels and things I'm looking at. And obviously, I always make you guys an update morning video, and we do a live stream to get you guys that good stuff. So we're still putting in the work for you guys. We're still here. And Brewberry running the live, you know, this guy's a legend. He's such a legend that he went and saw. Who did you go and see concert, man? Was it Daft Punk? Anyways, amazing community, amazing group of people. There's Farmer, he's naked again. But nonetheless, when red candles no longer phase you. Are you gonna come say hi? Oh, you brought water. She's not gonna come say hi. Mrs. Otter is reframing. Amy with baby is not you know. Cypress Hill, that's the one, sorry. That's the one. So guys, big dump, fear and greed index. Jonathan Schaefer's eyes. Fear's at 43 today, guys. Nobody can unsee that. Now everybody has seen it, Farmer. You've gotten everybody scared. Save Farmer Fund will start. Oh man. Thank you guys. That's super nice. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, we've been working really hard on it. I mean, where we started from to where we are now, I mean, it was bare bones, just bare bones, concrete walls. I framed it, insulated it, all that good stuff. Anyways, we're going to get into the charts. Now, what happened yesterday, man? This is crazy. The FOMC happened yesterday. Now, what does FOMC stand for? Fuck this. I don't know what's going on. Open and close 10 positions. Lose on all of them. M is for macro. Has destroyed everything that I have ever loved. And C, cancel our holiday, babe. I've lost the house. Sheesh. All right, that was an interesting day yesterday. My God, if you're looking at this chart alongside with, let's say, the dollar index. Let me go over to the Dixie. Woo, the Dixie's dying, baby. We love it. Let me go over to Bitcoin. Come on, what is this on the weekly? Let's go on the 15 minutes, man. The 15, I don't know what chart this is. This is crazy. But you can see right here. Look at the FOMC. Dump, pump, dump. Okay, dump, pump, dump. What does the price do on Bitcoin? Pump, dump, pump, right? Pump, dump, pump. 3 moves, okay? 3 moves. There's always 3 moves, in my opinion. The initial move, the fake out, and the actual move, okay? Now if we go back over to Bitcoin, so we got the initial move was this one. The fake out and then the actual move, okay? And it's hard to catch these, okay? Are the moon cycles dead, asked Jeanette. Well, this one definitely has failed us. This one has definitely failed us. We did get a full moon, and it didn't work, okay? Now, there was a trade setup that we could have taken as a community. Now, we were looking at this aggressive. I believe it was this one here. Yeah. Aggressive downtrend here. Something like that. And then the retest down here. Okay? Nonetheless, breakout trade here from this. The moon cycles were never alive, says Jonathan Schaefer. I like moon cycles. I only use the moon cycles in Confluence, okay? So what has gone on with this is to be very very optimistic, okay, is that we have made a higher high finally, okay? So we had our higher high here, and we literally tickled it, okay? This is a higher high, okay? This one is literally higher. We are bearish diverging right now. As you can see, higher highs, lower lows on our oscillator. So right now I'm expecting a little bit of a rejection, probably back down to this upwards trend line here. That would be my target for now. Okay. Little bit of a rejection. Now, if we're going to go into the moons, we can go into the moons quickly. Oh, man, let's go into the moons. You can see that you sell the new moons, you buy the full moons. Well, if you had bought this full moon, you would have been in Wreck City, okay? You would have been in Wreck City. Now, Eric Crown has done statistics on this, and it is like a 60 to 70% probability, depending on your other things that you add for confluence, okay? You can clearly see, though, this one failed, okay? Recently, like, you wouldn't sell this thing. In an uptrend, you want to sell the full moons. Well, that typically works anyways, right? And you can see the pump, the dump. So it's hard to say. You know what I mean? It's hard to say that you can just trust a dang moon, okay? We're all going to cheer on Farmer for healthy life, healthy body, all that good stuff. That is what it's all about, my man. That's what it's all about. Now, I said I was going to talk about emotions and trading and how to really navigate that stuff as well. We can talk about that because trading is emotional. So now we're in a falling wedge, guys. This is the running joke, okay? Every influencer that I see, okay, we go from what was it? We go from the triangle. Oh, yeah, the triangle. So we go from this triangle, right? We go from this triangle. We're all going to do this. Then we go from the triangle to the bull flag. Okay? We're just flagging out. We're just flagging out, guys. We're just flagging out. Don't worry about it. Okay? And now we're at the falling wedge. Okay? we're just a falling wedge. A breakout from here brings us above the all-time highs. Okay? And that's the TA. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you guys ever. I'm in a good mood today. If you guys are in a good mood, smash that like button. Let's see what the poll says. We're going to fly down to 52K. 70% says no. You guys are smart, man. Up to 60K, then dump. 43% of you guys say that. Up, down, all around. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I like that one. That one has a ring to it. And I don't know. That's why I'm here. So we're going to try to stack some confluences within the ideas here and get a thesis, okay? For me right now, I think we're going to get a little bit of a pushback, retest 60K, and then we might roll over, okay? Stop there. That was perfect. TA says David Brumbelow. Thanks, bro. Thank you, man. I'm here all week. And Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also do a morning update video and, let you guys know where I'm thinking the price is going to go. Okay? But let's take a look at Market Cipher for real, man. The best indicator. This channel is sponsored by Market Cipher. And it's just, it's that money flow, godly, bullish divergence, momentum wave shit, with the VWAP confluences. Stacking them. Just stacking them, guys. Okay? Now, if you do want to support the channel, you can use the Market Cipher link down below. I have a 20% discount somewhere down there. Alex020. Pretty sweet. And if not, and you don't have the money for it, wait till Boxing Day. I always say that. I bought my first Market Cipher on Boxing Day. I bought my second Market Cipher on Boxing Day. And then funny enough, I got sponsored 2 months after Boxing Day. So whatever. We're here. We're here. Okay. Now, where are we going? Great question. Great question. Where are you now? So we see some positive posturing on the daily, okay? On the long-term timeframes, we remain relatively strong with money flow. However, the weekly here has come down significantly lower than the previous momentum wave, okay? So we're down here, and we're looking for some ideas of some support, okay? Now, the interesting thing on the weekly here is that we can see that money is still kind of tilted upside, okay? This is interesting. In my opinion, this to me looks positive, okay? This to me, even though the VWAP is down low, you can see the 10 and the negative 10 line. That typically when we get around this area, okay, we do dip down below it sometimes, okay, and above. But typically, this is not too far away from a reversal, okay? So we want to be prepared. How are we prepared? Well, look at the last, 5 weeks. They've been red. They've been red weeks, okay? It's not typical. But also, what else isn't typical? All these positive weeks as well. So take your poison whichever way you wanna. However, there is some hopium within these charts, okay? You can see that a lot of altcoins are also finding their bottoms, such as Solana, such as Injective, such as Ethereum. We'll go over your altcoins as well. So if you guys want, you can put your altcoins in the chat now. And I saw that Jonathan Schaefer, because he hasn't been around that much, he actually wants to do some work today. And he wants to tally up the altcoins. Oh man, I just did that. So throw your altcoins in the chat. I'll get to them after I do the Bitcoin TA. Maybe he's not happy. But I will do a thorough house inspection for you anytime, my brother, after the live stream. So tit for tat. Everybody not Jonathan Schaefer. The not sign is for Jonathan Schaefer. If you didn't know, now you know. Let's see those knots in the chat and your alts in the chat. And hopefully we can get to them for you. Maximum of 8, my man. Please and thank you. So looking at the daily. This is what we want to look at on Bitcoin. The daily has positive posturing to the upside. You can see we are getting a pushback currently. VWAP is pointing to the upside, suggesting a push up. However, the scary thing is that money is coming out. Okay, you can clearly see the money is in the red right now. So hopefully, with positive posturing on the RSI pushing up to the stochastics, VWAP pointing to the upside here, and momentum deep in an anchor wave can push price back up and eventually pull up the money flow. Okay, that's what we want to see. Okay, that's what we would like to see. Now you can see the bearish momentum. We have yet to put in a higher low on the oscillator, right? We had this one here, this little one here, but it's very much a continuation downwards. So we would like to see something like this over the weekend. That to me would be great. Okay, at least this coming back down. Okay, then we can look for this extra, okay? And that would probably induce something like this and that continuation onwards and upwards, okay? That's something that we are looking for. For now, I'm looking for a rejection, okay? We are coming back up to the 60,000 key area of resistance, okay? This is going to be crucial for us to break through and flip to support in order to continue upwards, okay? This is going to be the big daddy of resistance for now. Okay, for now. You can see how much it took to actually get through here. It took a little bit of a Hong Kong ETF FUD, you name it. Thank you so much, Jonathan Schaefer. I knew you were capable, my man. What's going on, Sunrise 369? Damn fine. That's when you I always purchase my trading view renewals. You get an extra month for each one. So each one is 75% off, and you get 13 months of extension for each one, up to 39 months extension. That's the way. That is the way. What's going on, Melissa? Hope you're having a wonderful day. One love. I shared some pictures of the basement. We're moving in. So it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Melissa. Now let's go into the nitty-gritty and take a look at this thing. Let's go under the microscope into the 12-hour, then into the 4-hour. 12-hour pushing back, getting some relief rally here. We're looking to come back within this area here. We have some areas of resistance. We came up and perfectly tapped that resistance area yet again, okay? This is a local golden pocket rejection zone, and it matches up quite nicely with that 60,000 kind of level here within this box. Now, we're not selling the box. We're not buying the box. We're looking for a reaction in price within the box and adding those layers of confluence within it, okay? Looking at the 12-hour here, you can see that we were dwindling here, and we had that nice curvature on the 12-hour last night. Now, we were looking for that push onwards and upwards, and we have gotten it. We're getting a green dot anchor wave right now. So this is looking good as well. Pushing to the upside, we can look for that continuation trigger wave, okay? Money coming in, looking better, okay? Looking better. However, we do know that our daily is still money trying to curve, okay? It's still trying to get that curvature to push onwards and upwards with positive VWAP, okay? The VWAP will lead us. The momentum wave will follow, and then the money will come slower. Remember the oscillation pattern. VWAP, momentum waves, money flow. Okay? Fast, medium, slow. Okay? So going into the 4-hour, what do we see? Let's zoom out a bit. Now we can see that we've come down. We've retouched this like little, I don't even know what to call this, a smidgen. Is it a smidgen of price action here? What would you call this? There's literally a blip of volume here, okay? There's a blip of volume. Okay? TRD Farmer is starting his OnlyFans in the in the Discord. He does it for free initially. The first one's free, right, Farmer? Don't get me laughing again today, guys. Oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing this morning or last stream. Okay? So we're not getting it yet, but we're getting a pushback right here. For me, what I'm looking for is a 4-hour reset. So what do I mean by a 4-hour reset? I'm looking for stochastics to continue onwards and upwards, okay? However it wants to do it. As long as it's green and it's somewhat posturing to the upside. That's great. VWAP, however, is aggressively up right now. I want to see the retest of the zero line and a bounce, okay? However it's going to happen, but I want to see this on my VWAP. I'm looking for this, ideally. I don't want to see just a continuation upwards. I want to see a price action like this, the retest and continuation. I want to look for this entry, okay? That's what I want to really prioritize in these short-term time frames. On momentum waves, I'm looking for my trigger wave. That's what I'm looking for, is my trigger wave. My trigger wave here, right? So in my 4-hour, looking at price action right here, I'm looking for the return like we talked about at the beginning of the stream, return and continuation, right? And to me, on my oscillator, that would mean negative posturing for my VWAP down to the zero line and a bounce, okay? And then that would mean a trigger wave on my momentum, okay? With money coming in, obviously. But yeah, that's what I would be looking for on the 4-hour, and then trying to get above this 60,000 level, this massive level of resistance now, okay? That's what I would be looking for short time. Let's go into the 2-hour. What do we see? Okay, you see the continuation push to the upside. Good sign on the 2 hour as well. Coming up to these key levels, getting a rejection. And you can pull the fib from swing high to swing low, and you can see we're right in the golden pocket area. Golden pocket 786, matching up with like a nice order block within this area as well. Yeah, we got a little order block above us here. Liquidity still lies down below us, but it does suggest the delta is positive, which means that we could be getting a bounce off of this level, okay? Just adding some new confluences to our trading with the Market Dynamics Pro on Chart Prime, okay? I use the liquidity zones and the order blocks on this, and then for the Market Oracle Pro, I use the Dynamic Reactor occasionally, just to add confluence to the trading, okay? Nonetheless, we don't want to get analysis paralysis. We don't want to have too many, things on our charts making it impossible to read, right? I can't read this. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys can, but this isn't going to help me. I flick them on and off just to kind of see if there's some confluence within that area, and that helps me make a better decision when trading, okay? Let's go over to the 1 hour. Probably overcooked. Yeah. So we're a little bit high here on the 1 hour. Red dot, continuation downwards. The money flow is looking okay, and we're getting a negative VWAP crossover. So the negative crossover means a little bit of a rejection. Remember, we were looking for the pushback and then the continuation today. If there's anything opposite, we are looking for a bull flag and continuation upwards and onwards, breaking through this key level of resistance that we just talked about. Okay, that's going to be crucial for us to get above and flip to support in the short term coming in by tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, guys, be aware that we do have non-farm payrolls, right? We do have unemployment rate, and we do have ISM services, okay? So there's going to be readings tomorrow morning at 8:30 and 10 a.m. Maybe you want to sit out the morning trade. Maybe you want to put that stop loss into profit, okay? Maybe you want to protect yourselves on tomorrow morning. That would be, in my opinion, a good idea to protect yourself before you wreck yourself kind of deal. Okay, 1 hour is looking like it wants to push down. Retest. Let's see if it happens. Okay, going over to the 30-minute, same kind of deal. Yep, coming back, retesting, continuation. Let's get rid of this big, juicy level here. Let's note that there is liquidity down here that we identified earlier. Then let's pull a fib from the start of the move. Where is the start of the move, my friends? Okay, I would say it's from here all the way up. Okay, and that lines up quite nicely, but let's move it up to another higher low here, and let's target this trend line area 786 for a possible bounce either tomorrow morning or this evening as well. Okay, the evening has been moving quite aggressively, which I don't typically trade, but I'd be looking at 58,264 when it gets within this area. We can add a beautiful alert here. Add alert. When price gets to this area, we'll see if we do get that alert on price action to see if we cross over. Then within this box, we are looking for either a bounce and then a higher high, and that continuation to the upside. We really want to see it get above this area here. Okay, that's going to be crucial for the rest of the market to do well. Okay, we got to be cautious and be keeping our eye on the prize. Okay. Looking at this, nice curvature to the upside. Okay, nice pushback after everybody getting really scared. We can see there's a little bit of a flag here. Okay, something to be cautious about as well if we do come back, and drop. Okay, so that's to be cautiously optimistic about, like we talked about this morning. But nonetheless, Bitcoin pushback, thank God, because if we dumped, I think everybody would be a little bit shaken up after such an aggressive sell-off. Right now, this has been, 20%, 22%, whatever you want to call it. It's for us to prepare, to buy into our favorite altcoins that we do think are going to do well this bull run, and try to practice good risk management, okay? Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got over 100 people here and only 50 likes. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, I greatly appreciate it. And then we're going to jump into your guys' altcoins, do our TA on that, and then we'll be off. Okay, we'll be off to the races. Okay, but thank you everybody for being here, supporting the channel. I will continue to try my best to support you on your trading journey. Hopefully bringing you guys enough alpha so that you guys can make money in these crazy times, this crazy market. But overall, we've been crushing it as a community. So thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to get into your alts. Let me get them ready for you guys as the song plays.
Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves that flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trader, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.
I got like a little Superman thing going on here. You guys didn't tell me I was an otter superhero.
Alexo,
You guys didn't tell me that.
Alexo, crypto.
You guys didn't tell me I look like Superman doing the TA here. Look at this thing, man. I need a haircut, I guess. Should I finish the stream with the hair like this? I think so. How you feeling about a short scalp? If you're looking for a short scalp on Bitcoin, let me look at it really quickly for you. You're talking Bitcoin, right? I think this is a super otter look. I think this is utterly fantastic. Let's go into the 15-minute. I love scalping, man. I love scalping. Bearish divergence, continuation. Let's see if you break the lows. So right now, if I'm looking for a short scalp, you got the bear div. You want to see the break of structure retest. Okay, that's what you're looking for here for a scalp trade. You'd be looking here. You'd be looking at the lows here. Okay, you want confirmation first. Okay, so before you jump in, 15-minute close before these lows. Okay, you see the lows here. You want to see the 15-minute candle close below. Then you want to wait for the retest. Coming back up, you want to pull a fib from the swing low to the swing high here. Okay, fib, swing high to swing low here, right? Wherever this is, look for the 382. Hopefully the 382 lines up with your resistance here, and that's where I'd be looking for that short scalp and back down into our box here, okay? If you're looking for that, that's how I would do it, okay? That's how I would do it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense because that's how I would do it. If I've shown you guys anything, that's the way I do it. So that's the one. Oh, no, you didn't. Alexandra G. Spoiling you guys with the 5 gifted memberships. My God. Let's see some Alexandra G's in the chat from all you guys who just got gifted the memberships. We got Pablo, Chuco, Post, Jeet Corp, NW, and 2K, all gifted memberships from Alexandra G, the queen of crypto. Thank you so much, Alexandra, for your generosity. It means a lot to me, man. Holy smokes, that's awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm still not used to like super chats. You know what I mean? I can't believe people like or memberships or any of that stuff. Like it still doesn't register that it's like, you know? And I mean, I go around and I give, fellow creators super chats every now and then. And, it's important to share the wealth. And I'm a member at a couple of communities, but that's amazing. Thank you so much, Alexandra G, for supporting the channel. So yeah, that's what I would be looking for, right? Bearish divergence. Okay. You got the signal, right? You want to see the break of the structure down below. You want to see the retest and then the continuation down to this key area. Okay. That's what I would be looking for. If you're going for a short scalp. But first, you want to see that candle close below those lows. Okay? Now let's go back over to DOT. Okay, we were looking at DOT. DOT is destroyed. Okay, destroyed. Because DOT blockchain backer. I almost sounded like blockchain backer there for a second. Oh, what's going on, guys? I need to go to the washroom. Okay, that's not nice. I couldn't help myself. Okay. Oh man. But looking at this here, guys, DOT is very suppressed. Okay, so DOT previous bull run $50, right? $50. That's what we're looking for. We're currently at 7. Right? So this is interesting in my opinion. DOT's an interesting play, okay? So we're looking for the continuation here on DOT. However, the scary part is that we've made a lower low, okay? Okay? We've made a lower low. So for me, this suggests continuation to the downside, okay? Continuation to the downside, but we need to be patient, okay? Flagging out, downside continuation. These are bear market lows. This is not a pretty place for DOT, okay? We want to see that continuation to the upside, and we know that DOT has very little resistance all the way up to $15 if it can get out of this bear market low, okay? That's one thing to note is where you are in the charts with DOT. Okay, it's very, very suppressed. Now you can see here, you had our downtrend. You've broken out of the downtrend. What do we expect? Well, we can see the head and shoulders here on market Cipher where you're getting that push up here. VWAP overextended on the daily. Look for a return down and a continuation, right? Overextension, we look for the return and then the pop, right? Now, what would the return and the pop give us? That would give us a retest of this trend line and then a continuation upwards, right? So a nice bottoming structure, creating higher highs and higher lows and looking for something like that. That's the overall thesis on the long-term timeframes. Now, how do we get into something like that? Well, we go on the 4-hour. We look at this general area. We got our trend line. We pull our volume across. Let's see where the point of control is. Oh, look at that. We right within this box. So we're going to put out our high and our low of the box. We're going to get rid of this big green box because it's distracting us, right? We're going to get rid of this line here. I'm going to pull a fib from swing low to swing high. Okay, I'm going to look for a continuation. Look at that golden pocket. So that's where I would be eyeballing a potential long trade setup for our beautiful polka dot, okay? Polka dot shorts, okay? Protecting there. And then clearly, if we are looking there, we can target all the way back up to the lows of this previous range, giving us a good ratio for a long trade. Now, what's going to be crucial with this move on DOT is that we do get above previous highs, okay? We want to see the continuation. We want to see a higher high and a higher low, right? So on the macro site, we want to see these highs taken out. Then we want to see the retest and then the continuation. If we get the retest now and then the higher high, great, okay? That's what we're looking for, something like that. But for now, very nice move out of this downwards trend line. Either we look for the retest or we look for the flag out and continuation upwards, okay? Taking out these highs. Then I would look for the retest and then the continuation as well. Okay, so DOT, quite suppressed, but a very nice move today, you know, up 4.5%. Nice push out of these lows, okay? Money trying to come back in. A little bit of a rejection here, just like Bitcoin, right? So we're looking for that return, either back down to this trend line here, which is at $6.90, or over to $6.55 down here, okay? This $6.55 is a lot more appealing because of the golden pocket confluence within this area, okay? That's what I would be looking for DOT, okay? Let's go over to WLD. You can see it's very much in that falling wedge pattern as well, just like Bitcoin is, right? Where you can see this. I can see this across the board on a lot of assets, right? And typically the measured move is from the top to the bottom, straight vertical. If you hold shift, it makes it straight. And then you take the measure move and you're up to, okay? That's not how I trade. But that's typically what we're looking for is the breakout of this downwards trend line. You have a higher high coming in at a golden pocket. I can just see it by eye. Golden pocket 786, okay? So You're within this area here. You're looking for the bounce and continuation upwards, probably to revisit these highs here. That's where you want to see. That's where your biggest resistance is going to be. Just by looking at this eye, right? You've come back down. You've retested previous highs, okay? I always talk about retesting previous highs before continuation, right? So you come back down, you retest these highs. We look for the continuation up. You're going to retest the lows of this one here. You consolidated up here, right? This was your support line. So you're going to need to break above this and continue for upwards price action, okay? Until that happens, you're looking for higher highs and higher lows and getting closer to this, but not fully there, okay? Going over to the 4-hour here, what do we see on WLD? So we can see that we do have money coming back in. We have an anchor trigger wave here suggesting upwards action, okay? We got a higher high, higher highs and lower lows, okay? So this is a nice bullish divergence. In the short term, I could typically look for the breakout of this wedge, or you can look for the breakout of this downwards trend from here across in a more micro kind of aspect, right? Where you're looking for that breakout, flip to support, right? You have double trend lines coming in here, but flip that to support and continuation upwards, or you're looking for the swing failure pattern and then that push upwards, okay? With bullish divergence on the 4-hour, that does look strong indeed. So keep your eyes peeled. Look for it to get above here. There is quite a bit of consolidation within this area. You can see all the price action. So really holding this line where we're at right now and pushing up and onwards is going to be crucial for WLD in order to continue upwards, okay? So many good people here, man. I'm ready for the blast off on dot, says RS Miller. Minus 30% for YouTube, obviously, Mark Dutch. I mean, you guys are great. Post, you don't want to know, average of $500 per stream, I guess. Who's that? This? I make like $5 per stream, man. YouTube doesn't pay you anything. I even turn off the ads on the live streams because it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense at all. LBC in the place to be. What's going on, brother? You made it. Good to see you. Did you miss the lesson yesterday, LBC? We were doing cursive writing techniques. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Let's start over here. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now we know our ABCs. Cursive is what it means to me. Let's go. We nailed it. We nailed it. We nailed it. And the crowd goes wild. Let's see some otters in the damn chat, man, for the cursive writing lesson for LBC. What's going on, bro? Hope you're having a wonderful day. It all started with trying to figure out what letter is this, LBC? And that is a G. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So looking at stacks here, STX, man, losing some support. Okay, that's just like Bitcoin. Okay, this is very Bitcoin-esque. Okay, so you can see here we've lost that support. We've revisited highs here. We're trying to find some support right now. Look at all those otters, man. I love you guys. You guys are absolutely incredible, man. Thank you guys, man. Otter gang, man. You guys are top notch, man. Top notch. The best is like we all go to Tino's chat and he's like, what are all these bloody otters? There's otters everywhere. Shout out to the otters. Oh man. We'll have to crash Tino's stream every now and then just to get him to say otter. It's, you know why British people don't pronounce the T, right? You know why? And my missus is British, right? Mrs. Otter is British. She lives near Birmingham. They don't pronounce the T's like in bottle water, because they drank all the tea. I went there. I'm working on my dad jokes, okay? I'm working on my dad jokes. Okay? So, you can see stacks revisiting highs. Liquidity. Where does it lie? Above us and below us. If we do lose this level, we could definitely be looking to come back within this range here, okay? That's not out of the question, okay? 160, 150, okay, within this area if we do fall. However, if we find support here on our short-term time frames where we do have lower lows, we have yet to really make a higher high on our beautiful downwards trend line here, okay? So what we want to see is maybe a swing failure pattern, lower low, higher high continuation, okay? Look how aggressive this is. This is very aggressive. So for me, I want to see the break of this downwards trend, okay? And I want to see price making higher lows across the oscillator and price action, okay? Right now, STX at a holding on for dear life level. If you do lose this level, you're probably coming down to 162, okay? That would be a dramatic drop considering that would be 20%, okay? However, we are looking for a bottoming structure here. Let's go over to the 1 hour. So we pushed up pretty aggressively. Now we have flagged out continuation on this uptrend here, right? So we want to see this hold and push back and get above here and flip this to support. Your next level of resistance is definitely going to be right here. So let's see it get above that $2.20. Get above there and hold it as support. And then look for that continuation onwards and upwards. But for now, not looking too good. But the stacks narrative is pretty strong. So I do believe that this can do well. It's just a matter of everything else kind of finding their feet along with it. Okay, that's going to be crucial for STX. Now let's go over to our friend ADA. Man. ADA, why can't you just get it together, man? Why can't you just figure it out? I mean, even my sniper entry down here at 22 cents, okay? Even my entry down here still looks shit. I mean, you get an entry like this. You hold through the bear market. You get dumped on. You have the stones to buy ADA on the dump here. I bought it on this dump. I have the receipts, okay? I have the receipts. And then it only does this to not only come back and retest bear market highs. Oh, man. However, a 45-cent ADA, pretty nice ADA, man. Pretty nice ADA. Okay, so ADA's got to do some work, okay? It's retesting, this 48-cent area that's going to act as a critical area of resistance, okay? It popped up. It got rejected down. Higher high, continuation. Want to see that pushback, right? But we're not. ADA lags, okay? Naturally, ADA lags. So I would look for something like this, right? And then eventually that push, okay? Because ADA does get those aggressive pushes, okay? It's lagging, then boom, and it takes off, okay? That's ADA in a box, okay? However, bear flag, could be another bear flag, okay? So it's going to be crucial that, Bitcoin continues to push, continues to make higher highs, and ADA gets some wings underneath it, okay? I do see a $3 ADA, as crazy as it may sound, okay? $3 ADA is not out of the question, in my opinion. Will we get there? We'll have to see. Okay, we'll have to see. But right now, For ADA, let's go into the 4-hour time frame. We're looking for a break of structure. Okay, so you can see here, downwards trend line, breaking the downwards trend line, which is beautiful. Okay, you've broken that, you've retested, you've broken out. For me, right now, the job of ADA is to create a higher high, taking out this high here, and a higher low, okay, and continue that onwards and upwards. Otherwise, you're looking for this and hopefully a bounce, okay? But right now, looking a bit ugly, in my opinion. Look how choppy ADA is right now. So not a hell of a lot of good price action, but nonetheless, this 40 cent level is going to be, you know, your hold on for dear life level. Tradefly in the chat. What's going on, my man? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Man, it's beautiful out here today. Hope you're doing well, my man. Hope you're having a great day. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's party time. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Let's go over to JTO. JTO. I can look at some tokens at the end. Dominic Kugirl. Kugirl. Dominic Kugirl. You're a cool person. Thank you for being here. I can look at Rose at the end. But I got JTO, Link, and Rune to get through first. Thank you for being here. BTC Harity was at the beginning of the stream. If you want to rewind and watch that on 2X, I'm pretty hard to watch on 2X. I talk really fast and a little blah, 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 blah. But I did the top-down analysis on BTC for you and what we were looking for at the beginning of the stream. Looking at JTO, or J to the T to the O, whatever you're looking at. So we had some key levels of support. You can see it did come down and retest. So let's go from swing low to swing high. Beautiful 786 bounce with bullish divergence. You can see it here, lower lows, higher highs, pushing back up into the stratosphere here. Beautiful, beautiful move. Let's get rid of this one here. Let's pull our volume across. And let's see where our next shelf of volume is. Wow, that's pretty accurate. Seeing here and then here. Yeah. And yes. Okay. Retest would be, oof, that's a big drop. Let's go here instead. Okay. Trying to isolate price is not always easy, depending on where your volume is. Let's see where the liquidity is. Yeah, so we have liquidity down here. Let's see if we can add some more liquidity zones. Let's see if that populates anything. Nothing new. Okay. So yeah, up here, clearly liquidity. Down below here, clearly liquidity. Loud order block down below as well. Okay, so for me right now, beautiful push up. Beautiful, beautiful push up. You can see money's trying to come back in. However, you're a bit overextended here after such an aggressive move up. Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's see where we're at. Okay, let's go from swing low to swing high to find a fib level that matches up hopefully with our key level. And there it is. Look at that. So if we do come back down, this is a revisit level that we would look for a bounce. Okay, this is your buy level, right? This is your buy level. I always mark these out. And if you ever need to know where it is on the chart, look to the right here and you can see it right there on my chart as well. Take a screenshot, send it to your grandmother, whatever you need to do. And we're looking for this, okay? You have your key level of resistance. You're either looking for a double top, continuation back down, or you're looking for that continuation up here. You can also see you have massive levels of support throughout this chart at this area as well. So look for that to hold as well. And then if you do fall from there, I would say here, just looking at support and resistance. So hopefully JTO can continue its work onwards and upwards. A little bit of an exhaustion wick here, suggesting selling pressure coming in. So a little bit of a cool off and then continuation would be nice to see. Okay, 4 hour though, like I said, got those bullish divergence, lower lows, big push out and onwards and upwards. Okay, short-term time frame, definitely track this momentum as well and see if it holds as well for another push. If it loses that, look for it to come back down to here. You got your resistance in front of you, and hopefully that can help you trade JTO. It's in the game. Going over to Link, okay? Link, Link, I don't know. Like, Link is like a wild child lately. I mean, doing some wild things, bouncing all around, waving around like it just don't care. Coming up to key level of resistance, okay? This is a good look for Link, okay? So coming up, making higher lows all the way up, beautiful momentum, okay? Nonetheless, flagging out here, trying to break up and get above this key area here around $13.75, okay? Can it continue? We'll have to wait and find out. Going over to the 4 hour, taking a look here. Momentum coming down. Money's trying to push back in, right? And you still got a lot of room here on your momentum wave. So for me right now, this is looking strong. Let's see if we can get above and flip that and continue that push up. You have a big macro downwards trend line here. So you really want to see it get above and continue onwards and upwards. You can clearly see where the big resistance is. That's around $17.50. But right now, the first job of Link is really to get above and reclaim this level here around 16, okay? That's going to be critical for Link to do. But for now, let's see if it holds above 1375 like we just talked about, getting above this downwards trend line here. And continuing to push, okay? Very aggressive sell-off, though, on Link, so be prepared for some volatility. Looking at Link here, you can see you have made a higher low, but nonetheless, this low is lower than this low here, so this could be just a simple retest, then continuation downwards. So cautiously optimistic with Link, because Link has great adoption and great tokenomics and a lot of positive things going for it, but we'll look for a rejection here at this golden pocket. Within this range, let's pull the volume over quickly. Have a look here. Yeah, and then you have that major resistance coming in right here. Yeah, so let's see it get above here. 1375, flip that to support, breaking out, getting above 1650 for that long-term continuation to the upside. Okay, if we do lose that level, then we are looking to come all the way back down to these lows here, right around 1170. Okay, you can see that little bit of volume here that we have retested a couple times, okay? So we have retested it. That's our bounce level, 1170 on Link. So be very cautious, okay? If we do lose this big range that we have right here, you can see how massive the range is. Link loves the range, okay? Loves the range. It needs to get out of this range, pushing above $16. And if we get there, then bueno. If not, then we'll have to wait and find out, okay? Welcome, Dominic Krugerl, to the Otter gang. Let's throw some otters to our newest member, Dominic. Welcome, man. Join us in the free Discord. Link is in the description below. That's where you get most of the alpha. We got 5 amazing traders, great community. Kindness is the first priority within all of our trading, and we're always having a beautiful, beautiful time in the Discord, even when TRD Farmer is showing us naked pictures of himself. Just the top, though. Just the top, okay? Gonna jump on with Jenna X. Sunday, she's gonna be in for something. I got my tequila bottle and my sombrero hat ready to go. Let's go. Bullish Bradley in the chat. What's going on? Let me clarify. ADA/XRP equals the least going anywhere but up. Bullish Bradley, I'm not even going to look at that. We'll have to hope. You got to be a believer, man. The Leafs game 6 tonight, man, without Austin Matthews. We'll have to see how it goes, man. Let's go over to Rune. Going over to Rune. Okay, so Rune. Oof. Rune for your life. Dad jokes are on fire today. Okay, so Rune aggressively suppressed. Okay, you can see this. We're finally getting above this. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. No Matthews, yeah. No Matthews last game and we won. So we'll have to wait and find out. But looking at this here, we can see continuation onwards and upwards, higher lows pushing out. So we'll have to wait and see if it does continue to push. If we get above $6, we were talking about this before, it's a quick move up to $7, okay? It's a quick move. You can see quick move up, quick move down, okay? Nonetheless, we are bear flagging out. Very simple bear flag off of a low, right? So that is a bear flag. And we look for this to push up and continue to make higher highs and higher lows. If it gets there, great. However, you can see our resistances 520, 540, 545, 568. All these are going to act as key levels of resistance. Let's pull our overall golden pocket, swing high to swing low. And you can see that this is going to be the key area that is going to be hard for us to get above. Let's draw a general box around there just so we can look for a reaction of price and look for that continuation to the upside. Overall, though, Rune, let's see if it can do it. Let's see if it can push. You got lower lows, trying to put in higher highs here overall. Money's coming back in, a little bit of hopium for us. And you can see the bottoming structure here, pushing in, creating a higher high on the 1 hour. Okay, so this is a good sign. Putting in higher highs, we're looking for that next higher low, and that's where you'd be looking for that potential trade setup for continuation to the upside. Okay, next level to get above is $5.20 for Rune. Looking strong, though. Looking strong recently, pushing out like a lot of the other coins throughout the market. Okay, now what was that request by our newest member, Dominic? What was the request that you had for me at the end of the stream here? We had, oh, yes, sir, Alex, Rose chart. We looked at Rose the other day. Let's go and look at Rose for you, my man. Thank you for being part of the gang and supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. It's always great. What's going on, Mrs. Otter? What do you need? You need the car keys. Where are you going? You got to say hi to the Otter gang. You got to say hi. Look at this. Say hello. Mrs. All in the chat. Much love, Tradefly. Have a wonderful day, bro. Mrs. All, she's utterly fantastic. She is. So looking at Rose has made some pretty scary lows. Okay, that was a friend's t-shirt. She knows every Friends episode like the back of her hands. That's her like comfort show. So looking at this, bouncing it off of the 786 golden pocket area, pushing back up, revisiting previous highs, right? So that's a good sign that, you know, it revisited this area, very aggressive downtrend, looking to get above and push onwards and upwards. Inverse head and shoulders here on the daily can be very strong. We want to see money coming back into the market. That's going to be crucial for price to go back upwards. Also, let's go into the 12-hour for you. Rose, coming up to this was a buy level, coming out of this lower low here. So that's the one concern about the markets right now, is that some of these have a lower low here, taking out these lows here. So this could indicate a continuation downwards, okay? We want to see structure being formed to the upside, creating higher highs and higher lows, okay? That's the cautionary tale right now, is that a lot of these have put in that lower low, suggesting continuation down, okay? So be very cautious about that. Although that, we can see that money is coming back in on the short-term time frames. We have made a higher high and a higher low. We're looking for that continuation push. I would like to see these taken out before looking to enter, okay? We have a key level of support that we have broken through right now, which is right around 9.1 cents, okay? And you have the lows here for that continuation onwards and upwards. There is quite a bit of room here on your momentum waves where you can look for the retest of the low here and that continuation upwards as well. Pushing out of this structure here. You can also track momentum, okay? So you can track this momentum coming up right here. Maybe you want to track it from this low here, a little bit more accurate, and look for a return back down and a possible long opportunity, creating that momentum to the upside. However, right now you're looking a little bit overextended where you could return before continuing upwards, which would suggest something like this, okay? So cautious right now, but overall, Rose looking to climb out of some bottoming structure, looking good so far. Your key indicator for when to look for your potential long setup is for us to break that structure, coming back down, long-term bullish, looking for that continuation. But for now, Rose has bottomed, and let's see if it can continue to make those higher lows on the way out, taking out significant highs along the way, creating a strong structure, flipping this beautiful downwards trend line to support and breaking out. Okay, some hopium today, guys. A nice pushback from Bitcoin going over to our charts. We're in a falling wedge now. We were in a triangle to a bull flag to a falling wedge. We are pushing. Okay, can we get above 60,000? That is the story of the day. Can we get above here? Flip it back to support after holding it for so long. 61,000, 60,500. This area here is going to be tremendous amount of resistance. We need to see the bulls take control. We are looking for a possible retest back down along this lower trend line as well on Bitcoin. Can we get it? We'll have to wait and see. Right now, we're flagging out. We haven't had that confirmed low that we were looking for the indication of a short trade back down, okay? So a little bit of patience here. Let the dust settle, my friends. Let the dust settle. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's a wonderful Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. We're going to have a crazy Friday stream. If you're new here, welcome to a Friday stream. We're going to have Arnold. We're going to have YMCA. We're going to have our cowboy hats on. We're going to have a lot of fun. Join us in the Discord. Join us and have some fun making lots of money together. Guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What you know about juice? Making them moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, a building portfolios taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pen full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an otter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get about the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trade, get another play. They playing guys so pretentious. Drapes in these waters forbidden. Well indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me for the TRB. Have you heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. 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 On the come up, better sit low. The product base, better drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alex O, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. Alex O, crypto. What What you know about juice? Making them moves, data flow casual, breaking the news. Revenue proof, of building portfolios, taking well over exceptional pain. I'm trapping this game, so participation ain't a hard knock. I put in the work so you got knowledge. You ain't drawing with luck when you following us. The result is a pan full of fat pockets. Bada bang, that's an utter game with an auto flame. With a lot of hate, get above the lane, ain't about the trade. Have another trader, get another play. They playing God so pretentious. Grapes in these waters forbidden. Well, indeed, that's a felony. Don't look at me, but it's TRB. You heard of TRB? I don't know. On the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto, on the come up, better sit low. The product base, but it drip though. Pocket fat when the chips low. Alexo, crypto, fit the party like a disco. Fan base like my wallet, yo. Stay true to the digital. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto. Alexo, crypto.